everyone. This is to talk about the lesson plan assignment and the digital tools that I use during the lesson plan assignment. So this specific lesson plan was about probability, one of my favorite topics because I feel like it's so relatable and the kids can have fun with it. But this task was specifically to address the standards of independent probability, conditional probability, dependent probability, overlapping. Those are kind of the things that they should already know and that were incorporated into this task by using permutations and combinations to select multiple objects at once, and then also to address the binomial experiment. So what I'm going to do is show you some tools first that we use almost every day in our classroom. They were used in this task, and then I'm going to show you some of the digital tools that I use specifically for this lesson. So first, these are the notes that the students get each day. They look kind of like this, and they can get a paper copy of the notes, or they can go online to our Canvas page. Canvas is our learning management system in Cherokee County, and they can look at a digital version. So they can look at it on their smartphone, or we have laptop carts that they can use a laptop to look at it. So it's kind of up to them. It's their choice. So here is the Canvas page that they can go to, and this is not something that you would be able to go to, so I don't have a link for this on my lesson plan because this is only for teachers and students. But this is what it looks like, and they would be able to go and just click on their particular day of notes. Or I also have homework answers, the review, learning questions, just a bunch of different resources. The other tool that we use every day during this unit is the graphing calculator. And I have a version of the graphing calculator that I can pull up on my screen, and that I can show them exactly what buttons to press as they're using their calculator. They can also come up to the board and use it because it would be projected onto the smart board. So you can either show them what keys to press, or you can even show them what your calculator screen should look like. The other tools used, so this task was a week long, and the first day we go onto our class wiki space, and this is explained in the lesson plan, but we kind of have, this is what we use for a place of discussion. I pose maybe a warm-up question and then they respond. Something else that I created for this task was the leaderboard challenge, and this is also something that's explained in the lesson plan, but this is a great way to differentiate. I did this through Google Forms. Again, they would come to the Canvas page, and I actually did this at the end of each lesson as like a formative assessment. So at the end of the lesson each day, they would come to the Canvas page and they would click on Leaderboard Challenge. This is an example of one day of the Leaderboard Challenge. And they have a selection between a 2-point, a 4-point, and a 6-point question. They have to do at least one. So if they don't feel that comfortable with the material, they do the 2-point question. And if they feel really comfortable, they can try the 6-point, which is actually kind of a preview of the next day, but still doable. So they do this through Google Forms. I can get the responses immediately, and then it's something we can discuss the next day. This is one of my favorite things to do because they get really excited, and each day I post results the next day of what they did the day before so they can see who's winning and who's got so many points and things like that. We also use Kahoot. This is one of the days I use this Kahoot right here as a warm-up. So as you can see, I just have some different questions here for them, and we discuss each one before we start the next day's material. I also have a video posted about conditional probability, so that is here on YouTube, and that is also something that's in my Canvas page, and they can go here and listen to this YouTube post about conditional probability, which is a very difficult topic for them, so I like to post additional resources for that day. And this is a quiz that I made through Quiziz, and on the 4th day, which is a day that we review the material we learned the past 3 days in preparation for a small section test, the 5th day, they actually rotate 4 stations and practice different things at each station. This is one of the items at the station. They log on to Quiziz and they complete a 6-question quiz. They can either do it live, or you can actually assign it to them and they can go in and do it on their own time, but usually they like to play it as a game. This is, like I said, one of my favorite units. I love the incorporation of technology into this particular task because it just opens a lot of doors for different things. And Some things that I might do differently is just possibly give the test on Canvas. I haven't done that yet for this particular task because I like to see their work, but that might be something that I'm headed to in the future. And other than that, I've included links on the end of my lesson plan, and all of this is actually out on Kahoot and Quizzes for anybody to use. So anyway, very fun task, and I look forward to doing the next task, which is expected value. And I also look forward to watching all of your podcasts.